We already have a suspect.
I spoke with Lynn Roberts. What she said fits.
No, but it doesn't necessarily fit with the other 3 cases.
Well, cheap aftershave and minty breath is hardly a prima facie case.
Then tell me this. What does Lamanu smell of? You don't know, do you?
Sweat.
There you go. Sweat.
Yeah, he was at home in his pants and vest. He's probably at it with his girlfriend. It proves nothing.
By all means, charge your suspect with the pharmacy burglary if you've got enough evidence. But leave the real detective work to us.
Des, Conrad's solicitor's here.
You didn't tell me your brother was a hotshot solicitor, Conrad.
Can we save it for the tape?
Only making polite conversation.
Ready?
Taped interview with Conrad James. Officers in attendance, PC Taviner.
And PC Hollis.
Also present, Abraham James.
Conrad James, you've been arrested on suspicion of burglary and possession of Class B drugs. You do not have to say anything. But it may harm your defence if you fail to mention when questioned something that you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand the charges against you?
I understand what you're accusing me of, yeah.
We've met before, haven't we, Conrad?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell your brother where?
Officer Taviner, I'm here as Conrad's solicitor, not his sibling. I'd appreciate it if you referred to me as such.
Do you want to tell your solicitor where?
Bergholt Road,
Whereabouts?
near the chemist.
You mean Kapoor's pharmacy?
Yeah.
And when was this?
A couple of days ago.
The same day that the chemist was broken into. The same day that a young woman was brutally attacked and sexually assaulted.
I thought we were here to talk about a burglary.
We are.
You say you saw my client on the day of the burglary, but did you actually see him break in?
No.
Presumably you stopped and searched him.
Yes.
Obviously you didn't find anything because my client was not charged with any offences at the time.
I saw your client come out from the back of the chemist. A private property, a place where they had no right to be.
For the benefit of the tape, Mr. James has just looked at his client for confirmation of the statement that was just made by PC Taviner. Conrad James then nodded his head.
I was caught short and I needed a pee.
So you said. But did you need to go and relieve yourself an hour or so later?
It seems to me, PC Taviner, you've jumped the gun.
Then why did young Conrad give us a false address? In fact, the only reason we have been unable to conduct a Section 18 search is that Conrad still refuses to provide a home address.
I told them we lived at Manley Road.
Why did you do that?
Look, I'd had a bit to drink and I didn't want Mum and Dad to find out. My parents don't approve of alcohol.
And do they approve of these? I found young Conrad trying to flush them down the toilet.
Let me see those. What do you think these are?
I think it's quite obvious what they are.
You haven't told them, have you?
Just for the benefit of the tape, Mr.
Yes. Conrad has benign focal epilepsy. These are prescription drugs. Wouldn't look good, would it? Young black epileptic student victimized by white racist cops. I'm not saying that's the way it is, simply that's the way it may be perceived. Now, do you still wish to carry out a search of the home address?
You are a disgrace.
Hey!
Can you hold, please, caller?
You can't come in here shooting your mouth off.
It's all right, Vicky.
Because of you, a rapist is about to walk free.
What are you talking about?
Conrad James, that's what I'm talking about.
Either you leave...
Or what? You'll make me. Well, I hope you're better at arrest and restraint than you are at driving.
What's going on?
It's all right, Sarge. It's nothing.
Too many bleeding hearts in this job. That's what's wrong.
Are you upsetting my operators?
He was just leaving.
Are you so convinced it's Conrad?
The little man.
Sure it's not indigestion?
I'm sure he wasn't having a crap in that toilet, and I'm sure he wasn't taking a leak either.
Yeah, but the drugs were prescription. You can't argue with that.
The pills were, yeah, but maybe he was flushing something else down the toilet.
Well, in that case, we should be doing a home search.
Oh, what's the point? We wouldn't find anything. They wouldn't have offered it up otherwise.
There is another possibility.
And what's that?
Maybe you're wrong.